Frenchie talent here. So we're going to skim through Contra, see as far as we can get and stuff. These two guys, looks like they're struggling with it also. Unless that's the second base, it very well could be, but still. Yeah, so story behind this is Acidic Roots picked this up last winter, and we've just been playing this game off and on. You know, just with all the different stuff, whether he'd be out and about getting groceries or going to Taco Bell, something like that, getting Red Bull. There, you know, on the off chance, there was a pretty good chance I was playing this game in between all that stuff. So, you know, I just happen to be a fan of the NES, and I recommend that some of you guys do also. All the Fortnite freaks and the Last of Us freaks and the, you know, all these different little games that are coming out now. The PS4, I mean, gotta pay homage to this. It's 30 now. Contra is a 30-year-old game. I think it actually came out in '88, so I didn't really have too much of a problem with messing with this. Now, this is not like a Let's Play. This is just purely let's mess around. So if I don't beat this game, you're going to see in continual runs how tough it is to actually beat this game. This is supposed to be for vibes only, but, you know, obviously if I could beat this game, I probably would like to, you know, do a Let's Play of it. It'd be fairly simple. Pros at this game could really beat this in about maybe 17 or 23 minutes, somewhere in that ballpark. But, yeah, I mean, considering the game only gives you 3 lives before you get a game over, you know, you really have to be skilled. And this is a little bit more of a wake-up call than Super Mario Brothers was, just because that at least allows you to get to 5 lives. I mean, you can get an extra life in this, but it's not like you can just find 1-ups around or something, so for what it is, I do enjoy this. This is a game that you will find me in proximity to quite often. You know, I can mess with the original Super Mario Brothers, obviously, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, some of these type games, Tecmo Super Bowl, which you should have seen, which you need to look for on my channel. It's another hit. There's any of that stuff. I mean, the 2-button controller, all that, this is so even to get to know. But I mean, most of the stories behind this game just draw back from just Acidic Roots and I playing it. It was obvious. You know, that was one of the first things I'm going to ask them is, okay, do you have games like Contra? You know, that should be typical of people who are at least older millennials. You know, you say, okay, well, you know, what video games are you busting out right now? Are you talking Xbox 360? Are you talking PS2? Talking Sega Genesis, original PlayStation? I mean, there's just so much different stuff, but, you know, it just feels good to be on the same page as a few extra folks that, you know, mess with the NES. So this is badass. I've got a Coke right next to me that I'm gonna sip. So, you know, there might be a handful of burps in this. So, but yes, I will get past stage 1. We've got 17 minutes, so don't trip. I'm not that much of a rookie. So, but obviously I could have used the spread shot. That was definitely something I think I needed for this. It would have made things a lot easier. And there's several other weapons, but most of the time I wind up dying. Those turrets are usually what kill me more so than the troops. It just happens to be the thing, especially in the waterfall stage. You know, you're going to be seeing them. They can shoot you at angles, and it feels like the bullets kind of slant as they move. They don't just move in one direction. They kind of angle themselves, so that'll piss you off. And yeah, there's like some video game that does that. I don't remember which one, but the bullets start slanting downward and stuff. But anyhow, we're almost at the boss of this stage, so should be, it's a cakewalk, I mean, for the most part. But yeah, we do need to get rid of these turrets, that sort of thing. So you may be asking, okay, well, where's Acidic Roots then? You know, why aren't you playing 2-player? Like, like, he had stuff to do. You know, that's the thing. I mean, like I said, I try to find stuff to do when I'm not, you know, at birth, when I'm not doing my job or those sorts of things, you know. It's just kind of... Just needs... You gotta do what you gotta do. Quote Futurama, you know. Work sucks. Yep. So I'm probably gonna watch Beavis and Butthead later today. Figure we got enough of those episodes lying around, even though I'd prefer to watch it on the VHS. You know, it's just the trouble of trying to find those shits. Alright, so watch the antics that happen in this stage. There are plenty of isms that'll piss you off here. It's like the main thing. I mean, once again, all it takes is practice. I know if I were to have played this game for like an hour and a half, I probably would have gotten past the ice stage and to the second base, and then whatever's after that. It's either, I think stage 4 is either the second base or that's the ice stage. I don't remember, but yeah, I mean, the whole damn thing is just that tank in the ice world, and we played through that before, and so yeah, that's typical, but I'm just gonna have to try playing through it again. I mean, obviously the recommended thing to do is to use the Konami cheat and get your 30 lives and then see how far you can get them. And some people can actually beat this game with 30 lives. I mean, if I had enough lives to take out both of those tanks, I could probably do it, but problem is, even at my best, I'm probably gonna die like, you know, how many different times before I get to the ice stage. So I do think I could probably beat this game if I could just get to those last 3 stages. I think there's like a base 3. I think there's like 8 stages in this game, and I've gotten to stage 5. So it's kind of the magic of it. I mean, it's simple enough. I mean, for any person who's trying to sharpen up on like the Nintendo and stuff, obviously you start with Super Mario Brothers, but this is like the next door neighbor. I mean, games like Zombies Ate My Neighbors for the Super Nintendo, that's like, I mean, those are just games that any 90s dude should know how to get far in. But this is definitely one for the 80s. It's like, hell, you gotta be able to beat Contra, bring a friend, see how far you can get, eat pizza, do all that shit. Go to work, get home, play it until 3 in the morning, you know? It's the whole damn thing. Burp, you know, good laughs, good burps, good jokes, good memes. You know, the standard approach, but so yep, I did get another game over, and it's just like I said. I mean, for folks who are not like me and game over, you know, you can keep playing, you know, as much as you have. I mean, just having the drive to it is kind of a thing. I mean, sometimes some people get game over and it's like, okay, I'm gonna go do something else, but I'm kind of half and half. I'm just not used to games that I give a shit about. You know, really, Halo doesn't give you game over. It just says, it just restarts you from where you left off. So it's kind of like, well, most people are just playing multiplayer anymore. I don't know how many folks are talking about the one-player mode in Halo anymore. The whole damn thing is like, jeez, first thing you go for is Xbox Live. But game over. I wonder if those two fellows have names. You know, that's kind of the thing. So, let's see how much my edge has sharpened with getting through the first stage and the second stage. We'll see what happens here. I know some people are going to be confused. They're going to sit there and think that I'm actually going to beat this game walking in. It's just like, this is just for recreation only. The main thing about it is just like, hell, I mean, some people it's just like, you need to just play video games. No plans, no prior thoughts, no event planning, just saying, fuck it, you know, I'm going to play Contra. I don't care if I beat it, I'm just going to play the game, and if I die, fuck it, you know, it's not going to ruin my day. But, I try to do that, you know, I try to instill acidic roots to do that. We know better than, I mean, it's like, you know, I've got money to make, you know, I don't have time for, you know, game overs in video games. It's like, hell, I mean, I could tell some stories about some game overs, definitely. It just happens. It happens a lot, more so than I probably want, but what, you know, what can you do? So I've got money to make, I've got, you know, energy drinks to drink, I've got, food to cook, you know, so, they're just all different things. So, in that, I was just scratching my nose. There may be a couple times where I pause the game where I'm just scratching my nose or something. That will be the difference between you dying is just scratching your nose, especially if it really itches. The whole damn thing. And this is just one of those games where that's going to apply. So, acidic roots, you know, one of his influences, Capri Sun, Nintendo Capri Sun, actually beat this game with 1 life. It's pretty sharp, you know, just to sit there and go in on that. I mean, it's considering he was, you know, he was around in the 80s, you know, it was interesting to see that. Some people really fuck around, though. I mean, that's, I mean, I halfway encourage that sort of stuff on YouTube, but I just don't like the idea of it being a contest. I mean, if you can't beat the game in a speed run, there's no sense in, you know, getting all angry about it. Just play the game. If you have an audience, they're probably going to watch that shit anyways. This is where I'm coming from. So, yeah, so I hope you like the development that's going on in this particular stage. We'll see what happens here. But there are tactics to fighting this boss, which I learned the second time around. It probably would have helped me the first time I got to the boss, but... finish up that Coke. So it's strange, you know, they put these in 20 floor ounces, you know, or fluid ounces. That's a lot more in a Coke than normal. That feels like a medium and a half bottle right there. Doesn't feel like a small. I mean, I figured that they would be 16 fluid ounces, but something about it. I mean, it's like you're drinking like half of a 2-liter right there. And I forget how many fluid ounces are in a... Yeah, I mean, it says it's 1.25 pint. So, that's... If that were liquor, that would get you drunk. Most people, that would get you drunk. A pint should be enough to get most people drunk, but just, you get the idea. But so don't destroy these two middle light, bulbs. Go for the ones that are shooting at you, so you don't have to worry about them when the blue sphere comes out with those bubbles. And remember that you can actually destroy those bubbles too. I mean, if it's closer to you, it's just better to avoid it, but sometimes I do end up shooting it. There's just a satisfaction in hitting that thing, like, 5 or 6 times. Just kind of really nailing it. That's the limit. It's just like you get pleasure from stomping on the Goombas. I mean, it's the fact that they flatten. It's just that's the thing. I mean, NES games had a knack for doing that. It's not too terrible. So we're gonna head to the waterfall stage. So Stage 3 of 8. I got a third of the way done with the game. But like I said, this game does some isms, so it'll piss you off. Watch, and there's a time I die here, and it was like I totally should have made that jump. I wasn't too happy about that. Yeah, why would I not have made that jump? I mean, I got a game over that. Because they wanted you to take the long way. That's the reason why I got that game over. Or the more challenging way, you know what I mean? But yeah, this does require some good timing. I mean, you're gonna have to use that duck ability and even the jump at times just to make sure. So this feels good. I mean, this is one of the big things. You know, people play through this game and they just automatically talk as if it's a let's play. That's how used to YouTube so many of us have gotten. But I mean, back in 1988, 1991. I was like, fuck, you know, I'm just playing this game. And some people probably played this for 4 hours straight. It's the whole damn thing. I've seen on GameFAQs them folks asking, you know, how much do you play video games a day? And the most popular response is usually about 3 or 4 hours. It's like, well, I don't know for me. It'd probably be 2 or 3 hours, but you know, same with acidic roots. If we're playing 2-player mode, then it's definitely going to be, it's not like he gets bored of it and I'm just like, fuck it, you know, we'll just reach an agreeable time. But yeah, when it's actually just playing video games, no recording, just doing it just for fun, it's probably about a couple hours. Maybe not every single day, but probably 8 hours a week, something like that. You know, just but even then, I mean, it has to really depend. I don't know. See, look at those game overs. Like, what the shit? You see that crap? Must be pulling my leg and crap, you know. But, so we're definitely gonna need some weapons. That's the whole damn thing. There's only a few more minutes left. Let's see where we get to. Yeah, the laser's okay. I mean, the thing is if you shoot again when the laser bolts out, it'll erase that one. So you want to let the bolt leave the screen before shooting again. This turret's pissing me off because I don't have enough time to move. Yep. Nice little burp and stuff. I guess the bridge is on fire. I was trying to figure out what that was. It doesn't really make sense that a metal bridge would be on fire, but yeah, so I got invincibility. Really, I should have just went right up the bridge in the whole damn thing. I wasn't thinking, you know. Fancy footwork is the name of the game. I definitely need a new weapon, not gonna lie. I don't know how I don't die here. The whole damn thing. It was weird. I was just gee-whizzing that whole damn thing. Alright, this is about to conclude, but you will see the boss. Get to see what happens with it. Nice little stage. I mean, it goes up. Super Mario Brothers didn't do that. Vertical scrolling. Yeah, I'm gonna have a Naws today. That's definitely something. Get me some Naws here pretty soon. And by Naws, I mean Naws energy drink. That was a foolhardy maneuver. This is the boss. Yeah, take out the arms and then go for the head. That's that. Alright, subscribe for more fun. There's going to be a bunch of NES footage this fall, so stay tuned for that. Check out Acidic Roots, mess with the stuff around, and have a good night.